Ever stubbed your toe so hard that you suddenly became fluent in every curse word known to mankind? Yeah, that's your body's way of reminding you that pain exists. But here's the weird part. That pain you feel, it's actually your brain's fault. Yep, the same brain that helps you decide what to eat for dinner also decides exactly how much agony you deserve when you walk into a coffee table. Welcome to the fascinating, slightly cruel world of pain relief mechanisms. So, let's start with the obvious. Pain is not your enemy. I mean, it feels like it's your enemy when you accidentally grab a hot pan or twist your ankle trying to prove you can still skateboard. But in reality, pain is your body's way of saying, hey genius, maybe don't do that again. It's a built-in alarm system designed to keep you from breaking yourself. The nerves in your skin, muscles, and organs, called nociceptors, detect something dangerous and send a message up to your spinal cord, which tattles to your brain. Then your brain decides, all right, time to make this person regret their life choices, and boom, pain. But here's where it gets interesting. Your body also has its own painkillers. No prescription needed, no shady deals behind the pharmacy. When you're injured, your body releases chemicals called endorphins. These are your natural pain relievers, tiny little heroes that block pain signals before they reach your brain. They're basically your body's version of those ignore the haters memes. Endorphins can make you feel good even when you're hurt, which is why athletes sometimes keep running with injuries, or why laughing through pain sometimes feels weirdly good. Your body is literally trying to distract you with happiness while it handles the damage. Now, if you've ever heard of the phrase mind over matter, turns out it's not total nonsense. Your brain can actually control how much pain you feel. Ever gotten a paper cut that didn't start hurting until you looked at it? That's your brain's pain filter at work. Sometimes when it decides that the pain isn't important for survival, it tones it down. Other times, it cranks it up just for fun. Like when you're sick, and suddenly, every part of your body hurts. Thanks, brain. Really helpful. Then let's not forget the placebo effect, the ultimate brain prank. You take a sugar pill thinking it's pain medication, and your brain goes, oh, we're supposed to feel better now, and actually reduces your pain. Your brain doesn't always need the real deal. It just needs to believe something's working. It's the equivalent of telling a toddler their scraped knee is all better after a kiss. The science behind that is your brain releasing more of those lovely endorphins and dopamine, calming your pain pathways because it thinks you're healing. Speaking of weird brain stuff, it's also gate control theory. Picture a bouncer at a nightclub, except the club is your spinal cord. When you hurt yourself, pain signals line up at the door, trying to get in. But if you start rubbing the area like when you bang your elbow and instinctively massage it, you're basically distracting the bouncer. The rubbing sends non-pain signals that partially block the pain ones. The gate closes, and fewer pain messages reach the brain. So yeah, rubbing your injury actually does help. Not magic, just neuroscience. And then there's the magical power of distraction. You ever notice that pain seems to hurt less when you're busy watching a movie? Laughing with friends, or scrolling TikTok for the 300th time that day? That's because your brain only has so much attention to give. If it's focused on something else, it kind of forgets you're in pain. Your body's screaming, but your brain's like, hold on, this cat video is important. So between endorphins, placebo effects, distraction, and gate control, your body's pain relief system is pretty genius, even if it's a bit dramatic sometimes. Of course, not all pain can be handled by your brain's built-in pharmacy. Chronic pain, for instance, is when your nervous system decides to just keep sounding the alarm even after the danger's gone. That's when medical help comes in, combining science, therapy, and sometimes medications to reset the system. But even there, your mind still plays a huge role. Techniques like meditation and mindfulness actually train your brain to turn down the volume on pain signals. Basically, you're teaching your brain not to freak out so much. So next time you stub your toe, instead of yelling at the furniture, remember that your body's doing a full-blown communication network dance to protect you. Nerves firing, chemicals releasing, brain analyzing, all to make sure you survive. It's wild, complicated, and occasionally annoying, but it's also the reason you know when something's wrong. And now, you also know that your body has some sneaky, built-in ways to make pain a little more bearable. Pain might be inevitable, but suffering, that's optional. So breathe, laugh it off, and thank your endorphins for doing their best. Because if your body's gonna hurt, you might as well understand how it's doing it. Stay curious, stay weird, and think.